All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Today in Major League Baseball action, we have the Texas Rangers in New York to take on the Yankees. Whoops. Sorry, it was on the hockey thing. I had the baseball up. I don't know what happened. I must have bumped something. Pardon that. All right, let's get some audio checks real quick. Well, what's going on with Twitch? Hold on. Is it working? Testing. All right, there we go. Just quiet for some reason. All right, we got it. All right, so first pitch 11:35, so coming up shortly. Excuse me. Hope you're having a great Thursday so far. And we will have Hurricanes Flyers later tonight. Oh yeah, I can remove Texas Yankees there. All right. Oh, need to fix my chat here on. There we go. All right. Yes. Hello, Derek. Good morning. For me, I know East Coast. I know it's already 12:30 afternoon. We were on the Yes Network coverage of this game via ESPN Unlimited. All right. Probably will butcher some names, but for Texas, Nimmo leads off DH, Duran left field, Seegers shortstop, Young third, Jung, Peterson right field, Berger first, Carter center, Jansen catcher, Foscue second base, and Gore the pitcher. For the Yankees, Goldschmidt first, Judge DH, Bellinger right field, Rosario third, Chisholm second, Dominguez left, Grisham center, Schumann short, Escara catcher, Blackburn on the mound. All right, let's see. Looks like, yeah, that looks okay. Oh yeah, let me fix my schedule. I should have taken down this game already. Excuse me. Yeah, Hurricanes Flyers 7:05 Central live stream 7:10 puck drop probably. Then we'll have a mix of both NHL hockey, playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs, and WNBA, which starts tomorrow. Finally, thought we might not get here. Via since the and Valkyrie Storm at 9. All right. Okay, just checking. Okay, the audio levels I think are good. Okay. Come on, it should be first pitch. Why are we still talking on the Yankees broadcast? Well, maybe I'll switch to Texas. I don't know. They're taking a commercial break? What? I thought it was 11:35 first pitch. It says that on. Is there a delay that I'm not aware of? Let's try the Texas broadcast. Rangers. I mean, I know there's delay on streaming, but this clearly, I mean, this is not an 11:35 start, apparently. All right, the Rangers. Wait, okay, the Yankees are warming up. Okay, we know that. All right, yeah, I don't know why. Let's see. All right, I don't know. We'll try the Yankees later, but excuse me. We'll see which one is less delayed, but all right, Duran on deck. Nimmo. It is. All right, so I had the pronunciations correct. Those three players, I was concerned. All right, well, I think we're finally set to go. Blackburn, 14 innings pitched, 3.21 ERA. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on this. We may need to switch back to the Yankees. See which one is less behind. All right, first pitch foul down the right into the dugout or off the fence in the dugout. 0-1 the count to Nimmo. 293 average, 4 home runs, 12 RBI. So yeah, this game started at least 3 minutes late. Here's the pitch. Just outside, cutter 92, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Oh, curveball 79, just a little bit outside. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. All right, here's the 2-1 upstairs. Cutter 91, 3-1 to the leadoff hitter for the Rangers. Three-one count. Fouled it off right or first base side. 3-2. Righty pitcher, lefty hitter. Excuse me. I don't know. That's got to be a neighbor. The yard work is done on Tuesday. Fouled off a sinker, 93. Come on. Are you serious? Unless they're still working on something. All right. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Left field side or left third base side. Still 3-2. Excuse me. 7 pitches already by Blackburn. Sunny day in New York. In the air to left. Back. Near the track. Does not. Wait, did he catch that? Collision with the wall. I guess he caught it. Yep, out number 1, but the left fielder is injured for the Yankees. That is Dominguez. He lost his hat, and I guess I thought the ball came loose, but it might have been like his sunglasses or something. He hit the wall hard, and we got a delay now. 1 out. Wow. That was a hard. They haven't showed a replay, but yeah, he hit the wall hard. I think they've already got a golf cart out for him. Yeah, his hat fell off. I guess I thought, yeah, he held on to his left shoulder, hit the wall full force. His sunglasses and hat went flying. Oh.
Hopefully he's okay. I'll tell you, holding on to that ball, hitting the wall.
Yeah. As the announcer just said, I can't believe he held on to that ball, hitting that wall full force. But I don't know what the padding is there situation. You know, they've got some sort of LED screen. I don't know how good that padding is there. They've got padding at the base and padding at the top, but what do we got going on in the middle?
Incidental to the play. I don't know that I thought Nimmo made that great a contact with that ball. I'm with you, especially because the way that he battles with 2 strikes, he usually isn't trying to really pop the ball out of the park. He's trying to just barrel it and put the ball in play and get to first base. So something to watch out for with that carry. So looks like that shoulder, they were kind of checking his neck.
Yeah. Doing tests on his left shoulder and neck, apparently. Yeah, so we're going to have a delay here. Let's see if Dominguez stays in or not. All right, this is the only game going right now. Twins Nationals in about another 20 or 21 minutes or so. He's up on his feet finally. Fans give him a round of applause, but I'm not sure if he's staying in the game yet. I think, yeah, he's going to head to the medical cart, walking under his own power. But, yeah, he's going to have to be replaced. Wow, 1 play in. What's up, Peter? Don't do that. No, you're good. It needed to be said. Nah, yeah, usually there's Thursday morning or early Thursday afternoon baseball available on ESPN Unlimited. I get some games on Peacock too, not just the Sunday night game. All right, Dominguez has been removed. I'm sure they're going to need a chance for Blackburn to warm up again, too, after this lengthy delay. And heading to... Yeah, I think Blackburn's warming up right now. Great leaping, on the run catch at the wall and just slammed hard into the wall, left shoulder, as he made the catch and held on. Hat and sunglasses went flying. I thought the NY on the hat may have been the ball, but of course it's not. I think they're making more than one switch here. Hope you're doing well, Peter. Thanks. And Derek, thank you for being here. Nah, she only cared about the Cubs, remember? Yeah, I don't get the Cubs, though. Local blackouts. All right, so here's the switch. Rosario heads from third to right. Bellinger from right to left. And McMahon heads to third. So sub in McMahon and Dominguez batting slot. Move Rosario from third to right and Bellinger from right to left. That's what the Yankees did. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Peter. Hope your mother's doing better. Yeah, we'll have WNBA Friday, though. We're going to mix in, try to do WNBA and NHL. Wow, that was... hopefully Dominguez is all right. All right, in steps the next hitter, Duran. Cutter, 92 outside, ball one. Righty versus righty. 1-0. Fouled off on a sinker, 94. 1-1. Yeah, so Bellinger in left, Grisham center, Rosario in right, McMahon, Schumann, Chisholm, Goldschmidt, the infield. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off on a 93-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball. 1-2. Duran, 303 hitter. Calls time. Ooh, thought they might appeal. No, it was a little bit low, maybe a little bit outside. Evens the count, 2-2. Yeah, just missed. A lot of movement on that pitch. All right, here's the upstairs full count sweeper, 84, missed. 1 out on that fly to the left field wall and the injury to Dominguez. That's why we're still in the top of first. Almost a 10-minute delay, about an 8-minute. Ooh, inside, may have hit him. Either way, it's ball 4. And the Rangers have a runner at first. And only 1 out. Oh, okay. Wow, 97. Yeah. That's good. That's good. All right, Seager, the third hitter, righty-lefty matchup. Swung on and missed, strike 1 on a changeup. Would have caught the outside edge of the plate. All right, here's the 0-1. Ooh, just missed on a changeup, 86. Thought they might appeal. All right. 1-1 the count. Seager, the hitter, 214 for the Rangers. Runner at first. 1 out. Way outside. Sinker, 94. 2-1. Oh, I should have gotten up earlier today. Throw to first, not in time. Excuse me. Yeah, I could have done this game. There was actually a Peacock daytime game, which is pretty rare. It's usually just ESPN Unlimited. Swung on and missed. Throw to second. Where's the camera cut? That was terrible. Apparently they got him. So 2 out. That was all right. We're going to the Yankees next half inning. The reason I switched is because they took a commercial break before first pitch. I guess the throw was a one-hopper. I thought maybe the tag. Nope. I don't know. He kind of tagged between the arms. I guess he got him. First pitch, they missed on the replay. Or must have been, I'm sorry, next pitch must have been a foul ball because it's still 2-2. All right, we're definitely going to try the Yankees next. Pitch clock at 1 second. Cutter 92 upstairs. 3-2 count. Oops, sorry, I forgot to take the runner off first. So caught stealing on the throw to second. Outside, walked him, ball 4. So 2 outs, runner at first. No hits. Like, I got to see, was that a hit by pitch, or a walk? No, they did count it as a walk. I thought maybe so 2 walks, but 1 taken out on a caught stealing. Here's the pitch. Oh, hit him. There's a hit batsman. Now it's runners at first and second and nobody out. I'm sorry. First and second, 2 out. Oh my gosh. Time to wake up. Way inside. Whoa, are we sure about that one? I don't know. I thought that may have hit the jersey. I don't know. At any rate, righty versus lefty. Peterson, the hitter. Downstairs. Cutter. They appealed to third. He checked his swing. So ball 1. Blackburn with 22 pitches already. With 2 outs in the top of the first. Blackburn checks the runner at second. Throws a curveball low, 85. 2-0 the count. Here's the 2-0 with 2 outs, 2 runners on, first and second. Grounded to second, up with it, over to first in time for out number 3. They got 2 walks and a hit by pitch. They leave 2, no hits, or no runs, no hits. We head to the bottom of the first. Yankees coming to bat, no score. Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger are your hitters. All right, let me get rid of my coffee cup. I'll be right back. All right, we are set for the bottom of the first. Oh, my neighbor's wonderful loud truck. All right. Gore, a lefty, to Goldschmidt. In the air to right center. Back off the wall. Both outfielders were too close to the ball. Around second, Goldschmidt goes to third with a stand-up triple to lead off the Yankees' bottom of the first. Yeah, center and right both going after it, and it just caromed off the wall as nobody could get to it. And the right fielder ended up having to chase it down and easily into third. In fact, he wasn't even hustling down the line at first. He didn't turn it on till halfway between first and second. All right, leadoff triple for the Yankees. That'll bring up Judge, 273 average, 15 home runs, 28 RBI. Lefty pitcher, righty batter. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, curveball, 81, ball one. All right, yeah, we switched to the Yes Network after that debacle on the caught stealing for Texas. Fouled off a four-seam, 95 inside, evens the count, 1-1. Already got bullpen action for the Yankees. The lefty Gore delivers upstairs, four-seam, 93, ball two. Leadoff triple by Goldschmidt off the right center wall. Foul, the four-seam, 95, straight back, evens the count, 2-2. All right, Gore is set. Here's the delivery. Liner to third, caught for out number one. Wow, what a play. That was Young on the putout. Joe Young. Towards his left, towards the shortstop hole, and just caught it on a liner. So they get one out. It was about belt high, diving catch. Nice play to his left. Bellinger, the hitter, lefty versus lefty. Right there at the top of the zone on a slider, 87. Strike one. Bellinger, 285 average, 5 home run, 26 RBI. Here's the pitch, roped into right. That'll score one. It bounces over the right fielder and round second, and no throw to third, and another. I don't know if they'll rule this a triple or not. I mean, I don't think he touched it, so I don't think you can say single plus two base error. Let's see the replay. At any rate, the Yankees have a run. Yeah, he never touched it. That'll be a triple. You know, if it went off his glove, they might say single plus two base error. So triple liner to third and triple. First start in outfield since September 9th, 2023. Well, it's not a start. Or no, yeah, I guess it is. I was thinking of the Yankees. Strike one to the hitter Rosario. 267 average, 4 home runs, 14 RBI. So 1 out, runner at third. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Four seam 96, quickly 0-2. Duran, Carter, Peterson, left to right in the outfield. Young, Seager, Foscu, Berger, infield. Gore to Jansen, your battery. Nimmo, the DH. So, yeah, I guess Jock Peterson hasn't played outfield much at all. No, not at all since in the last 2 years. And he misplayed that into a single into a triple. Fouled off, 0-2. Gore has thrown 11 pitches. Yankees lead 1-0 on a pair of triples. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Out of play. Still 0-2 the count. All right, Gore is set. Lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch to Rosario. Low, almost in the dirt. 1-2. Curveball, 84. Infield playing in pretty much. 1 out, runner at third. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off again. 4 seam, 95. Still 1-2. All right, Gore is set. Here's the windup, the delivery. Way outside, swung on and missed on a changeup, strike 3. So 2 down and a runner at third. Hey, Gracie, hello. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Thanks for being here. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the hitter, lefty versus lefty. 2 down in the bottom of the first. Yankees had a triple, a line out, triple, and a strikeout. Outside, checked his swing, ball 1. All right, lefty versus lefty. Gore is set. Here's the pitch. Right there at slider 87, 1-1. 2 triples this inning. First time since April 22nd, 2015. Beltran and Headley. So 11 years ago, a little over 11 years ago for the Yankees. At the top of the zone, slider 87 taken, strike 2, 1-2 count. I mean, so the first triple was off the right center wall. The second one, the right fielder went for a diving catch and misplayed a single into a triple. Did he check his swing? No, he didn't. He went around, strike 3, but the Yankees come up with a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 New York. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Berger, Carter, Jansen are your 3 due up for the Rangers. Buffalo Sabres, Darlene nominated for 2 awards. Yeah. Actually, I haven't checked. Oops. checked anything yet as far as social media, like Twitter. Did they announce that on Norris. Okay, so it's Darlene, Makar, and Werenski. Man, if Werenski were on a better team, had Columbus made the playoffs, I might have said Werenski should win this, but Colorado's getting all the love for being the President's Choice, President's Trophy winners, President's Choice. Sorry about that. That's going to be hard for Darlene to win, I think. I hope he does. Believe me. I hope he does. All right, let me take this down. Yeah, the Yankees had to shuffle their lineup. First play of the game, the left fielder crashed into the wall, injured his left shoulder, and had to be removed. That was Dominguez. Gore, 7 starts, 2.2 record, 4.67 ERA. Wait, did this go backwards? No, wait a minute. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, I think it went backwards. Awesome, ESPN. Again. My gosh, this app is trash. If you have the ESPN app, you have to make sure your game doesn't go backwards. And now I'm having, there we go. 0-2 count, just misses outside, ball 1. Unbelievable. It did it again. Berger, the hitter. Righty pitcher Beck. Roped into left, liner caught for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for the Rangers in the top of the second. Okay, Brandon Beck. I assume he's in on relief already. Yeah, for Blackburn. Blackburn worked an inning, gave up 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And, one of those hitters was retired on a caught stealing. So Beck the pitcher now. So the ESPN app went backwards in the game. Unbelievable. All right, here's the pitch. Liner to right. Another one right at the outfielder for quickly. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down. Top of the second. All right, righty. Jansen, the hitter. Strike 1 taken. 4-seam, 93. Nearly, I think that was in the dirt. Maybe just the catcher glove. Way outside. Slider, missed. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. I'd say that was low. 2-1. Slider missed. Eighth hitter in the lineup for the Rangers. Here's the 1-1. Outside misses. 3-1. So apparently a bullpen day here for the Yankees. Starter went 1 inning. Did throw a lot of pitches, though. That was a long inning. Plus with the injury delay. Downstairs, he walked him. 2 outs, runner at first. 9th place hitter is up now. That is Foscu, the second baseman. 3 walks and a hit by pitch for the Rangers. And a caught stealing, but no hits. 111 hitter, 2 RBI. Foscube, 9th spot. Righty versus righty. Beck delivers. Oh, four seam, 94. Strike one taken. All right. 3 seconds on the clock. Here's the pitch outside. Missed on a four seam, 94. Evens the count. 1-1. Catcher setting up a little bit inside. Pitch is low and outside. Miss 2-1. That's why I usually don't bother to say where the catcher's sitting, because I know that's more of just trying to fool the hitter, I guess. 2-1 count, 2 outs, top of the second. Runner at first, fouled it off. A splitter, 83. 2-2 the count. All right, Beck checks the runner. He's thrown 14 pitches. He's set. Here's the pitch. Chopper fouled. Grounder out of play. Slider, still 2-2 the count. If you joined us late, the Yankees had 2 triples in the first. That's why we're 1-1, top of second. Here's the 2-2, way upstairs, 94, four seam, full count. Runner at first, 2 away. Top of second. Nimmo on deck, the DH. Beck is set. And strike 3 taken, slider, 84. They left a runner at first. And no runs, no hits. We head to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 Yankees. Or, sorry, 1-0 Yankees. I was looking at the hits, I guess. I probably should get something to eat. Oh, underway in Washington, D.C. Bottom of the first, so Twins didn't get anything in the top. Looks like Nationals got the leadoff runner at first. May have been a walk. Next game isn't for almost an hour. Guardians and Royals in Kansas City, and then 1:20 Central, Reds Cubs in Chicago. Mets Rockies 2:10. Pirates Diamondbacks 2:40, and the rest are 5:40 or later tonight. All right. McMahon, Grisham, and Schumann. So on the first batter of the game, Dominguez caught a fly to left, crashing into the wall as he made the catch, held on to it, but apparently injured his left shoulder, or maybe his neck. So it had to be removed from the game. They brought in McMahon to play third. They sent Rosario to right and Bellinger to left to replace him. All right, Ryan McMahon, 209 average, 3 home run, 11 RBI. Yeah, bottom of the second. Okay, we're live. I forgot I need to check that. Ay, ay, ay. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Four seam, 94. Strike 1. All right, lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch by Gore. Swung on and missed. Slider, 85. Might have been just a tad low. Gore, third overall pick by the Padres in the 2017 draft. Acquired by the Rangers January 22nd. Lefty, lefty. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a four seam, 95. Still 0-2. All right, here's the pitch. Ooh, jammed him, but he fouled off an 82-mile-per-hour curveball. Still 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, bounces one in the dirt. I don't even think he made it to the plate. 1-2 on a slider in the dirt. Excuse me. Here's the one, two, fouled off. Slider, 86. Battle. A nice battle going on here for McMahon. You know, wasn't expecting to start Preston to duty after the... Oh, wait. Ball 2, low. Yeah, McMahon replaced Dominguez in his batting slot. Liner to third, down the line, all the way to the wall, rounding first. McMahon throw into second, one hop, not in time. Leadoff double for the Yankees in the bottom of the second. Third hit of the game, third extra base hit of the game as well. We're just in the bottom of the second. 2 triples led to their first run in the first. Now a leadoff double in the bottom of the second. Trent Grisham, the hitter. Lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Slider missed. 86. 1-0 the count. Nice swing there. And the double. All right, checks the runner at second. Delivers Gore low on a slider. 87. 2-0. Gore on 29 pitches already. Grisham hitting out of the 7th slot here. Gore checks the runner, delivers. Ooh, are they going to appeal? Missed the outside edge of the plate, 3-0. Thought they might have had a case. Looks like, no, they've already. Yeah, I'm sure they'll just put him on here, maybe. Well, maybe not. 3-0 count. Runner at second popped it up into left. Under it for out number 1, the left fielder. So 3-0 count, and he flies to left and does not advance the runner. Schumann, the hitter, out of the 8th spot for the Yankees. I think I had Twins Nats on Peacock. I thought the weather was going to be worse in D.C., but decided to go with this game. All right, Schumann, the hitter. Time called. Gore steps off the mound, or the pitching rubber. All right, lefty versus righty. What the heck? Oh. Squares to bunt, took strike one on a curveball, 81. Schumann hitting eighth for the Yankees. Lefty pitcher Gore to the righty hitter. You know, if he's a switch hitter, pardon me, but I have to look that up. All right, here's the 1-0 or the 0-1 outside 1-1. Four seam missed outside. All right, 2 outs. Or sorry, 1 out. I'm sorry. Runner at second, 1 out, 1-1 count. Just a little low, 4 seam on the inside edge of the plate. Taking ball 2. 34 pitches for Gore here as he works in the bottom of the second with 1 out. Yankees already leading 1-0. They got a runner in scoring position. Upstairs, swung on and missed. 4 seam, 95, 2-2 count. All right. Here's the pitch. Just missed upstairs. Full count, 3-2. Oh, I just realized, yeah, I guess my hat's old. I've got the red tee with the white outline. I don't even know what the Rangers are wearing, white tees. I'm not buying any more baseball hats, though. I have the red hat with the white tee. Yeah, this white tee kind of looks sharp, though. Checks the runner at second. Here's the full count pitch. Fouls it off. 4 seam, 95. Still 3-2 the count. Checking the runner's Gore. Here's the delivery. Right down the middle. Popped up. Foul territory. Catcher catches it for out number 2. Nice play. Near, not quite to the dirt by the dugout or the warning track by the dugout. So 2 outs after the leadoff double. 9th hitter Ascara, the catcher, is due up. .200 hitter, 5 RBI on the season. Lefty versus lefty. In there for a strike on a slider, 86 at the top of the zone. All right. Gore checks the runner. Delivery. Swung on and missed. Slider, 88. Just a touch low. 0-2, the count. Two outs. Runner at second with a leadoff double. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Up with it. Runs to the bag for out number 3. The Yankees get a hit. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. And we head to the top of the 3rd. Still 1-0 Yankees. Due up is Nimmo, Duran, and Seager for the Rangers. All right, I think I might need to refill the water and maybe try to get something to eat here. All right, I'll be right back. Don't forget, we will have Hurricanes Flyers, 7:05. And then we'll have a mix of Stanley Cup playoffs and the first 3 days of the WNBA, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. WNBA is off on Monday, and we don't know the times Monday night for the hockey games yet. Excuse me. All right, we'll put up Texaco for the Rangers here. Maybe that'll change their luck. All right, let's make sure we're live. Yeah, it says top of third, so I don't want to mess with it. All right, who's working the game? It's still Beck. He pitched the second inning for the Yankees. Strike one taken by Nimmo. Four seam, 91. 0-1 the count. Oops, looks like I need to get rid of the glare a little bit there. Fouled off. Out of play. Curveball 76, just outside. Maybe we'll try the red hat for the Rangers next here. That's a little too bright. Outside. Missed on a slider, 82. 1-2 the count. Into left field, down the line, leaping catch at the warning track for out number one. Nice defense by the Yankees. That was the left fielder, Bellinger. He started in right, had to move to left after the injury to Dominguez on the first batter. Lefty, and he made the catch with the right, the glove on the right hand, which helped. In the air to left, down the line, and gone. Home run for Ezekiel Duran, and we are suddenly tied at 1. Rangers get their first hit and first run of the game and tie it in the top of the third. Wow, that got out of here in a hurry. About maybe 10 rows back, almost down the, a little bit in from the foul pole, the fair pole. Low in the dirt, 1-0. Seager walked his first at bat. Righty Beck against the lefty Seager. Inside, may have been in the dirt again, 2-0. Rangers tie it here in the top of third. A leadoff solo shot. Sorry, 1 out solo shot. Never mind. First was a line out. Strike one taken, 2-1. My bad. All right, so the first hitter flied to left, second hitter homered to left. Fouled off a four seam, 93, strike two. In the dirt. Full count, 3-2 to Seager, the third hitter in the Rangers lineup. Beck has thrown 27 pitches. He pitched the second, and he's working here in the top of the third. Full count pitch low. He walked him, ball 4. So 1 run in on 1 hit, 1 out, and they got a runner at first now. Yeah, pitcher knew it was gone right away. Young had a hit by pitch, so no official at bat yet, just a plate appearance. Righty versus righty. Checked his, well, no, they called it a strike. Maybe they said he swung. Strike 1. Beck checks the runner at first. Now he's set. 0-1 pitch. Outside. 4-seam 92. Evens the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Caught the outside edge of the plate. Gets ahead in the count now. 1-2. AL batting average leaders. Young is 3rd behind Ben Rice of the Yankees and missed it. Shea, somebody on the A's. Young's hitting cleanup. 4th in the lineup. 2-2 way outside. Slider missed. 2-2 count. 1 out. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Grounded right at second base. Tossed to short. Over to first in time. Out number 3. 4-6-3 on the putouts. But the damage is done. The Rangers tie the game up. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-1 your score. All right, checking. Whoops. 2-0 Twins in DC. Heading to the bottom of the 2nd. Let's see. Lee with 2 RBIs for the Twins. Yeah, 2 RBI single for the Twins in the top of 2nd. What the heck? I'm trying to center this. There. Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, so the top of the order. Goldschmidt tripled his first at bat. Judge made an out. Yeah, he had a liner to 3rd, and then the 3rd hitter tripled. That's how the Yankees got their run. They had a double in the 2nd, but didn't score. Oh, no. It just backed up again. Are you kidding me? Why does... Gosh, this ESPN app is just trash. Absolute garbage. It backed up to the bottom of the top of the 3rd again. All right, lefty versus righty. Fouled off Goldschmidt. A curveball 80. 0-1 the count. Triple and a run scored for Goldschmidt. Yeah, it was off the wall, got past both outfielders in right center. Down the line and just foul. A couple rows into the stands. Strike 2 to Goldschmidt. All right. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Got a piece of the catcher, too, I think. 0-2 the count. Pitch was like high and outside, but it was pretty close to the strike zone. He had to. Oh, it hit his right thigh. No padding. Oh, my gosh. Or no, protection. Oh, man. That's got to hurt. Hopefully it didn't catch his right hand. I don't think it did. Here's the pitch. Low. No, did he go? No, he did not swing. 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2. Low. Changeup 85. Evens the count. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. No, he swung on and missed. Pardon me. Strike 3. 1 out in the home half of the third for the Yankees. Goldschmidt swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 out for Judge. Judge hit a sharp liner to third that was caught. Lefty versus righty. Gore. He was the starter. Yankees already went to the bullpen. Outside on an 84-mile-per-hour changeup, 1-0. 271 average, 15 homers, 28 RBI for Judge. Inside, miss, four-seam, 95. Quickly, 2-0 to Judge. One, bottom 3. In the air to right field, actually. And under it for out number 1. I don't know. The camera was looking for it in center, then quickly switched to right. 2 up, 2 down for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. Bellinger, who had a RBI triple. It was a liner to right. 1 hop bounced over the right fielder and went to the wall. But since the right fielder didn't touch it, it's a triple all the way. Ups. Oh, I thought that was ball 1. Instead, they call it strike 1. 90. Yeah, I guess it caught the top of the zone. 0-1 count. Fouled off. Four-seam quickly. 0-2. .290 average, 5 home runs, 27 RBI for Bellinger. Here's the pitch, bounced in the dirt, 1-2. I think I'll get out and get back in because trying to hit that go live button seems to still be a touch behind. ESPN app is just trash. Popped it up on the edge of the infield, behind second base, towards the shortstop side, caught for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We've played 3. We head to the top of the 4th. 1-1 your score. Don't forget to vote in the chat, or in the poll in the YouTube chat. Let me know in the comments who you're rooting for or who you think will win. Doesn't have to be the same team. We have 3 votes each, 6 overall. 3 votes for the Rangers, 3 votes for the Yankees. Peterson, Berger, Carter due up. Oh boy, I think I'll have to get something to eat soon. Whoops, wrong one. All right, in Washington, D.C., Twins 2, Nationals 0, top third. Full count to the leadoff hitter. Yeah, this game supposedly started half hour, 35 minutes before the other one, but we had that injury delay on the first batter of the game, so we've just a little past an hour, and we've only played 3. All right. Oh, I forgot that. It did it again. Yeah, I'm going to get out and get back in. It's put me back into the bottom of the third. My gosh, ESPN, you're so bad. This app is like broken. So I'm probably behind a pitch or two. Yep, we had a leadoff single apparently. Yep. Thanks, ESPN. Runner at first. First pitch missed outside, 1-0. I guess I have to get out and get back in every single half inning. Beck, he's been the pitcher since the second. Swung on and missed. Berger, a slider, missed the pitch at 82 miles per hour. Berger 0 for 1, calls time. 1-1 count. Runner at first. Here's the 1-1. Beck delivers. Caught the bottom edge of the strike zone. Four seam, 93, taken. Strike 2, 1-2. Runner at first. A leadoff single by Peterson. Back to Berger. Liner or grounder to second. Over to short. Beat it out at first. So fielder's choice. 1 out here in the first. Good thing Berger hustled to stay out of the double play. It was second baseman to the shortstop to retire Peterson. Oh, yeah, he definitely beat it. Put his head down and just ran as hard as he could. Good hustle. All right, 1 out. Runner at first for the Rangers in the top of the fourth. 1-1 game. Righty versus lefty. Taken. Curveball, 76. Strike 1. Carter with a line out. His first at bat. 176 average. 4 homers. 11 RBI. Beck checks the runner. He's set. Here's the delivery. Fouled off, four seam, 91. Strike 2. All right, here's the pitch. Bounced it in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. 1-2. A slider, 83. Got away. All right, 1-2. The count. Low. Splitter, 83. Missed. 2-2. Evens the count. 1 out. Runner at first. Leadoff single. Leadoff single. Fielder's choice. And here we are. Third hitter of the inning. Carter out of the 7th spot. Righty versus lefty. Beck delivers. Popped up. Short left. Down the line. In fair territory. Caught either by the third baseman or the shortstop for out number 2. Had to adjust think the wind was playing with it. I saw the pitcher's like jersey sleeve waving. He was battling the sun. He didn't have the shades down. Probably should have. I think he was trying. Yeah. Number 19 for the Yankees. Yeah. Swung on and missed a splitter. Strike one. Hitter is Jansen. He had a walk his first at bat. Throw to first, not in time. That's why I switched to the Yankees feed, because Rangers missed the one pickoff attempt and the stolen base or something. It was bad, their feed. All right, righty against righty. Low on a splitter, a little bit outside too. 83, 1-1. Beck is set. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Popped it up into short center. Center fielder takes charge and catches it for out number 3. They no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 the score. Rosario, Chisholm, McMahon due up. Still 2-0 Twins in the top of the 3rd. They have a runner at first, but 2 outs and 2 strikes. All right. I'm going to see about getting something to eat. I'll be right back. I'll try to mute if I'm eating. Pardon me. All right, let's make sure. Yep, bottom 4. We're live. This stupid app for ESPN. All right, at the... Ooh, I thought they caught the bottom of the zone. Apparently not. 1-0 the count. Leadoff hitter for the Yankees, Rosario, hitting 4th. In the air to left center, but a line just caught by the left fielder. Hard hit, but routine play. Out number 1. Not sure what they're trying to show on this replay of his batting stance. Chisholm hitting 5th. Lefty versus lefty. In the air to left. Under it for out number 2. Quickly. 2 up, 2 down for the Yankees in the home half of the 4th. Excuse me. Lefty versus lefty. McMahon, the hitter, 1 for 1. Four seam, nearly in the dirt, 1-0. The count. Lefty warming up for the Yankees in the bullpen. Here's the pitch for Gore. Low, a slider, 86, 2-0. Gore gave up 2 triples in the first and a double in the second, and that's about it for the Yankees. Fouled off a 4-seam, 94, 2-1 the count. All right, lefty versus lefty. Inside, 4-seam. Did he go? Third base umpire says no. 3-1 count. Gore 61 pitches now in the bottom here of the 4th here. Excuse me. Lefty versus lefty. Upstairs, ball 4. He walked him. A 2-out walk in the bottom of the 4th for the Yankees. Grisham fly out in the 2nd inning is the hitter. Gore the lefty, Grisham a lefty hitter. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, slider, 86, right down the middle for strike 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1 the count. Popped up on the infield. Oh, dropped in there for a hit. The shortstop couldn't get there in time. So that'll be a hit. I don't think he touched it. They popped it up. Third baseman couldn't get it because of the sun. I don't know. The pitcher probably should have called that. It kind of just dropped in between them, between third base and the mound. And the shortstop couldn't get there. Yeah, third base didn't have his sunglasses on. And short couldn't get there. Did they call that a hit? Yeah, they called that a hit. 4th hit of the game. So 1st and 2nd. All right, what is going on? All right. Now what? Oh my gosh, so annoying. 1-0 the count. Checking the runner at 2nd. Liner to first, or grounder, throw to the the pitcher covering the bag, ground out, 3-1. That ends the inning. They get a walk and a hit and leave 2. No runs. We head to the top of the 5th. 1-1 is your score. All right. Whoops. All right. Oh, the Nats tied at 2-2 through 3 with the Twins. What's up, Kieran? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Beck against Osuna. I got to get ready to make sure we're live. No, we are not. All right, here's the first pitch. Well, I thought it was at the strike zone. Apparently, that is ball one. Outside, ball two. Two zero, low 3-0. Osuna, the ninth place hitter. Beck has been on the mound since the second. Righty versus lefty. Here's the 3-0 on the inside edge of the plate. I think Osuna thought he had walked. 3-1 count. Here's the windup by Beck. Outside, missed, four seam, 90. Leadoff walk in the top of 5. Hey, thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. And we will get a pitching change. That'll be it for Beck after the leadoff walk. All right, let's see who comes in to replace Beck. Yep, pitching change. It's Hill, a lefty. All right, Hill. A lefty. No record, 1.26 ERA. 16 games, no saves, or no starts, no saves. 14 and a third innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, .77 WHIP. Also, 6 holds. Gave up 9 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 home run, no hit by pitches. So second call to the bullpen for the Yankees. Blackburn pitched an inning, threw a lot of pitches. There was an injury delay, too, for Dominguez slamming into the left field wall. He was removed from the game. Beck pitched 3 innings, 2 runs, 1 run. It's earned. It was a solo home run. 3 walks and a strikeout. He's on the hook for the runner at first. Claims were live. Gore has pitched 4 innings, 1 run for the Rangers. Yeah, DH Nimmo. Yeah, it's not too bad today. We're watching the Yes Network. The Rangers broadcast wasn't good. They had trouble with throws to first and stolen bases, so I was on the Yankees, and then they took a commercial break right before first pitch. I was like, what's going on? This game started like 11:38 instead of 11:35. All right, fly out, line out for Nimmo. Top of the order for the Rangers. A leadoff walk, so nobody out. Lefty versus lefty. Fouls off a sinker, 87, strike one. Is it raining out? Fouled off. Strike two. Sinker. 0-2 pitch. Into center, one hop, two hop. Center fielder has it easily into third. A single. It gets the runner all the way to third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Boy, I think I'm going to have to move this mic over a little bit. I don't know. Maybe just down. I think I need to go down. There we go. All right. Rangers threatening here in the top of the fifth. Grounder to second. Up with it. Over to second. And got the out. But a run scores, and the Rangers take the 2-1 lead. They have one out, a runner at first. Fielder's choice, RBI, ground out. Good play by the second baseman to keep that ball on the infield and get an out. All right, real quick. 2-3-1-4-0. Popped to left field, down the line, caught on the track, and that's quickly 2 away. Runner retreats to first. That was Seager who flied out to left. Just a few steps from the 318 left field foul pole. 318 down the... I thought you had to be 325 down the line in MLB finally. Bit of a sidearm delivery. 1-0 on the first pitch. Young was hit by a pitch in the first. 320 average. Chopper to the pitcher. Throw to first. Got him, but... No, I don't want the ad. Thanks, MLB. All right, they left a runner, but they do pick up a run. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Rangers. Pardon me. Due up is Escara, Goldschmidt, and Judge. Goldschmidt tripled and scored the Yankees' only run in the first. 2 triples in the first for the Yankees and a double in the second. That's all. That's at some point they picked up a single. All right, 1 second here. Forgot to fix one of my box scores. There we go. All right, still 2-2, bottom of the fourth in Washington, D.C. All right. Grounded to second, over to first, quickly. One up, one down for the Yankees in the fifth. One pitch, one out. That'll bring up Goldschmidt. Top of the order for the Yankees. Gore, the starter, working here in the fifth. Bottom of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball one. Random Aussie, what are you doing up at 4:08 in the morning? Hello. Welcome. Thank you. Liner to left. Caught on the run. Nice play by Osario for the Rangers. Osuna. Oh, did they make some defensive changes? Sorry, I messed up. Duran went from left to second. Osuna replaced Foscu, and he's playing in left. Foscu, yeah, Osuna with the catch. I shouldn't guess at names because I don't know. Judge, a line out and a fly out. 0-1 this count. 2 up, 2 down. The fouled off quickly. 0-2 for the Yankees in the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, this game finally picked up the pace a little bit. We had a lengthy delay because the right fielder crashed into the left field wall. The left fielder crashed into the left field wall on the first batter and held on to the fly to right. Under it for out number 3. Oh, great. I clicked on the ad again. Thank you, MLB. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We've played 5. We head to the 6th. 2-1 Rangers. Yeah, good catch along the left field. Yep. All right, we have Peterson, Berger, Carter due up for the Rangers. Still Twins 2, Nationals 2, top 5. Yeah, that game's pretty much caught us. They're going quickly. Probably should have done that game instead, but I figured I'll do the game half hour earlier. Couple days ago when I checked too, because I didn't even know Peacock had that game. It must be like the free MLB game. I don't know. But the weather was a little dicey in Washington D.C. when I checked the weather a couple days ago, but it seems fine. Guardians Royals, first pitch, strike 1. Top first in Kansas City. Guardians batting. Oops. I think I forgot to change the inning. Top 6. My bad. All right, we will have Hurricanes Flyers in just under 6 hours. Should be underway in 6 hours. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit the like button on the video. Hit subscribe to the channel. Doing one or both helps to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support as the ESPN app went to the bottom of the 5th again. Also, if you have a Twitch account, follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and commercial free. Oops, wrong button. There we go. First pitch. Ball 1. McCutcheon sliders, 75. McCutcheon 235, 1 home run, 5 RBI. I think he's pinch hitting. Hold on 1 second. Fouled it off. Strike. Yep, pinch hitting for Peterson. Fouled it off. Evens the count. 1-1. Four seam 89 inside edge of the plate for strike 2. He's got that 3/4 delivery, almost sidearm, a lefty. Outside, missed. Evens the count. 2-2. McCutcheon foul. Nope, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Pardon me. Out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for the Rangers in the as we get the replay of the left fielder crashing into the wall. He had to leave the game with a left shoulder or maybe neck injury. That was Rosario. No. Dominguez. Jake Berger, line out fielder's choice, took ball 1. Hill delivers, fouled off a sinker, 88, 1-1. Berger batting 6th for Texas. Here's the pitch, fouled it off, a sinker, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Rangers top of the 6th. Berger adjusting the batting gloves. He steps back into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. First baseman under it on the grass and right for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the top of 6 for the Rangers. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. 14 votes, 57% saying the Yankees take 2 out of 3. 43% for the Rangers. Evan Carter, a line out and a fly out. 174 average, 4 home runs, 11 RBI in the season. Batting 7th for the Rangers. Mound visit for the Yankees. Can't imagine they'd remove Hill. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. All right. Visit over. What's up, Chance? How are you doing? Hello. Thanks for being here. Excuse me. Bunts down towards the second base. Tossed by the second baseman with the glove was unsuccessful, and nearly a collision behind the bag between second and the runner. So infield hit on the bunt. Just put it past where the first baseman can get it. Second baseman, tough play, and not in time. And the glove pass was like, throw was, shoot, I hit the wrong button. And we'll get a pitching change. Hill is done, but he's responsible for the runner at first. So pitching change here in the bottom. Make that the top. It's cool. Oh, well, enjoy. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, so we had 2 triples by the Yankees in the top of the first. Or, I'm sorry, bottom of the first. So a triple by Goldschmidt. Bellinger got the RBI. Solo home run by Duran to left field. That happened in the 3rd. And then in the 5th, Pardon me. Another RBI for Duran on a fielder's choice, I think. So that's where we stand at 2-1 in the top of 6. And Hedrick will replace all right, Hill. Brent Hedrick, another lefty. 2-0 record, 1.47 ERA, 19 games, no starts, no saves, 18 and a third innings pitched, 20 strikeouts, 1.25 whip. He's given up, what did I say? He's 2-0, his record. He's got 4 holds, 17 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. For God's sakes, the app backed up again. I don't, what is wrong with ESPN? I swear. No hit bats, 6 walks, 1 intentional walk. All right, here's the pitch. Nope, throw to first, not in time. Hedrick against Jansen, the 8th hitter for Texas. And we're showing the in the air to center, routine fly, battling the sun, caught for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Rangers. Due up is Bellinger, Rosario, and Chisholm. Yeah, I screwed up the runs. I accidentally gave them a run when I shouldn't have. One of my teachers subbed to your channel. Oh, that's cool. Oh, pardon me. Bellinger, Rosario, Chisholm. Oh, other games. Twins take the 3-2 lead. They head to the bottom of the 5th in D.C. and a 2-2 count for the first hitter for the Nationals in the bottom of the 5th. Guardians still batting in the top of the 1st in Kansas City against the Royals. They have 3-0 on 5 hits. They have 2 runners on and only 1 out. Reds Cubs should be first pitch momentarily. All right, well, let's make sure we're live. Nope, we are not. Every freaking time they return from a commercial break, they're not live. And I'm still at a commercial break? What is going on? Oh my gosh, ESPN is just awful. Why are we going back to... Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. All right, Gore against Bellinger. All right, 74 pitches for Gore. McCutchen stays in right field. I don't know. I'm trying to catch up. Looks like the count is 0-2. I'm just having trouble getting this app to stay up ahead. Every freaking commercial break, it falls behind now. 0-2 count. I mean, bounces 1 in the dirt. Even 1-2 the count. Curveball 81. A lefty versus lefty. Third hitter for the Yankees, Bellinger. Gore again. working in the bottom of the 6th. Inside evens the count, 2-2. He was the starter. Number 1 on his uniform. Picks up the rosin bag. All right, 1-1 pitch. Upstairs. Full count after being 0-2. Beeks is warming up, a lefty. Beeks, 68 for the Rangers bullpen. Down the line and foul. We'll do it again. 3-2 count. Not too far from the line, but a few feet wide. Excuse me. All right. Here's the pitch. Outside, he walked him. Leadoff walk in the bottom of the 6th for the Yankees. Rosario, a strikeout and a lineout, the right fielder. Righty hitter. Oh, maybe he's a switch hitter. Gore delivers. Fouled off a 4-seam. 94. Strike 1. Right. Would have probably caught the top of the edge of the strike zone as well. Here's the 0-1. Inside. Ball 1. Evens the count. Gore, 83 pitches. Working in the bottom of the 6th here. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 4-seam. 95. Ahead in the count now. 1-2 for Gore, the lefty pitcher for the Rangers. On deck, Chisholm Jr. Here's the 1-2 in the air to left, but on the run. And bloops in there for a single. I think the left fielder misjudged it. He headed back. That should have probably been a routine fly ball, but the left fielder took like 3 steps back, and that just killed his momentum. And yeah, 1-hop single to left. Very strange play. I mean, I get it. He's probably battling the sun, but feel like that should have been a catch. He took 3 steps back for some reason, and that cost him. 2-4-0, 1-5-0 for the Yankees. But they got 2 runners on, first and second, a runner in scoring position, and nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Gore has thrown 85 pitches. Lefty versus lefty. Checks the runner at second. Gore delivers. Swung on and missed. Curveball. 83. It looked a little low on the inside edge of the plate. Chisholm 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1. Popped it up on the infield. They're going to call infield fly rule, I think. Caught for out number 1. Yeah, that would have had to have been an infield fly rule, right? With nobody out and 2 on. Harry Carey would have said that wouldn't have been a home run in a phone booth. And he shattered the bat, slammed it on the dirt, and it just went not in half, but close. Wasn't happy he popped it up. McMahon 1 for 1 in batting 6 because he had to replace the injured Dominguez, who crashed into the left field wall, injuring his left shoulder on the first batter of the game. 1 out, 2 on. First pitch low, almost, yeah, that was in the dirt. Slider, 87. 1-0 to McMahon. A double and a walk. 217 average, 3 home runs, 11 RBI for McMahon. Lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. A 4-seam 95 evens the count, 1-1. All right, 1 out, 2 on. And a walk and a single. Checking the runner. Gore delivers. Upstairs. Way upstairs. 4-seam. 96. Ball 2. 2-1. Rangers lead 2-1. Yankees threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. Checking the runner. Now Gore delivers. Low in the dirt. Curveball 82. 3-1 count. You don't want to walk them. That would put the lead run in scoring position. And they'd have the bases loaded and 1 out. Got to go after him here. Might be Gore's last hitter. Here's the pitch. Inside. Did he check his swing? No, they did not. They called it a strike. I think the home plate umpire called it. He didn't even do the appeal to third. Yeah, he went around. That's a good call. Full count. I mean, he certainly went past the plate. They didn't need the third base umpire. All right, full count here. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Oh, they're going to appeal it. They may win this. It looks like, oh, they're not going to. It looks like it was just low. I think we're going to have bases loaded. Just missed. Good appeal, but they lost it. I mean, 0.3 inches. So ball 4, he ended up walking him. I'm wondering if this will be it for Gore. Oh, nope, he's still there. Who's the... Gore against Grisham. Yeah, okay, mound visit. I think that's going to be it. All right. How long is this visit going to be? Well, it is a lefty hitter. Maybe he gets one more batter here to work with. All right, Gore's staying in. They are not replacing him. Dr. Delay, like number 10, Cordell Stewart. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Long time no talk. I know I've been busy. I haven't had a chance to stop by. We got Thursday morning / Thursday afternoon baseball. Rangers lead 2-1. Yankees threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded, 1 out. Lefty versus lefty. Grisham 1 for 2. Takes ball 1 low and outside on a slider. Hope your Pirates are doing well. And I saw the Reds have cooled off as well. All right, lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. A sinker, 95 on the inside corner. Evens the count, 1-1. Tough pitch. All right, lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Popped it into center on the run. Not going to get it. It gets by the left fielder into the gap all the way to the wall. That'll score 1. That'll score 2. And actually, that clears the bags. And the Yankees take a 4-2 lead on a 3 RBI double here in the bottom of the 6th, and that seemingly has to, man, right off the end of the bat, flipped it into left center. Nice hit. And what just happened? ESPN crashed. Wow. This app is complete trash. I mean, cannot condemn this app any more than I already have. This app is complete garbage. Nope, I hit too many runs there. My God, ESPN, fix your garbage app. Sorry, I'm going to be behind. Yeah, I think we got to, yeah, Beeks is coming in, so we haven't missed anything. All right, 240-460. Schumann, the hitter. Beeks, the pitcher. Beeks, a lefty, 1-1 record, 1.76 ERA, 16 games, no starts, no saves, 15 and a third innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 1.04 whip, and he has 4 holds, 0 for 1 save opportunities, given up 12 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 home runs, no hit by pitch. 4 walks, an intentional walk. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could scroll. It says we're live, man. I don't know. I've been battling this ESPN app all game. This has been ridiculous. It's been meh. I understand this is kind of your season of the NHL playoffs and all. Yeah. I don't know. Views have kind of been down this week. I don't know. Looking forward to the WNBA, though. Fouled off. Strike 1 by Schumann. What's up, Dan? How's it going? New home construction site. Oh, yeah. Enjoy. Hope it's doing well. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a great series, but I want the winner of that series to go all the way. I wish this could have been later. I'm just glad it fouled off. Strike 2. Schumann, 0-2. Beeks, the pitcher. As we get a look at the swing on the 3 RBI double, the bases clearing double right before the pitching change. Downstairs, missed. Ball 1. Yeah, I hope it's a good series, good games. I want Montreal or Buffalo to go all the way. Fouled, yep. Nope, swung on a miss. Pardon me. Strike 3, 2 away. Win, a righty, warming in the pen for the Rangers. Rangers led 2-1 heading to the bottom of the 6th, but now they trail 4-2 on that bases loaded double. In the dirt, ball 1. Left fielder having some issues. He gave up a single where he took 3 steps back and then had to charge, and ball fell right in front of him for a single. It should have been an out. Checked his swing into left. That's a single. And around third and scoring. And the Yankees take a 5-2 lead. Just a check swing, bloop single to left field. Yankees up 5-2 now. Let's check the hits real quick. 240-570. All right. All right. Lefty against righty. Downstairs. Changeup 88. Nearly in the dirt. 1-0. Goldschmidt. Triple in the first. Scored the Yankees' first run. Yankees had 2 triples in the first. And this 4-run onslaught here in the bottom of the 6th. Swung on a miss. Changeup 87. 1-1. The count. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yep. Yeah, it was a good outing by Gore, but just all kinds of trouble here in the 6th. Downstairs, 2-1. And yeah, he had some walks too. They've had hit by pitches, you know. Just 1 home run on the day of that solo shot by the Rangers. Outside misses. 3-1 the count. 2 outs. Runner at first. On the RBI single. Bases clearing double and an RBI single with 2 outs. And 4 runs plated here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off a 4-seam 95, way out in front of it. Evens the count, 3-2. Judge on deck. Lefty versus righty. Beeks with 11 pitches. In relief. Missed downstairs. Walked him on a full count. 2 outs. 2 on. Runner in scoring position. And Judge the hitter. He had a liner to third in the first. He's 0 for 3 on the day. And this might be it for Beeks. I don't understand why they didn't bring Beeks in earlier for Gore. I'm thinking, yep, that is the call to the bullpen. That'll be it while Beeks is still on the hook for these 2 runners. All right. Nationals take the lead over the Twins 5-4, top 6. Guardians 3-0 over the Royals. They got 3 runs in the first. They have 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 2nd. Top 2nd in Chicago. Reds and Cubs no score. Runner on with 1 out for the Reds. Mets Rockies in a half hour. Pirates Diamondbacks in an hour. Everything else 5:40 or later Central Time. All right, the call to the pen is for Wynn. Ooh, those are nice light blue unis. Never seen those for the Rangers. 2-1 the record. 5.27 ERA. 5 games, no starts, 1 save, 13 2/3 innings pitched. 16 strikeouts, 1.32 whip. He's 4 holds, 1 save, and 1 opportunity, giving up 12 hits, 8 runs, all earned, 3 home runs, 6 walks, and yeah, we already said 16 strikeouts. All right, come on. How long is this break? Come on, guys. All right, we're just past 2 hours, but this has been a long bottom of the 6th. Nope, we are not live. No, nope, still not live. All right, finally we're live. Jeez Louise. First pitch to Judge from the righty. Cutter inside 91. Maybe a tip. It's touch high. Line out and 2 flyouts for Judge. Righty versus righty. 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. 4 runs in. Liner to left. That's in for a hit. Rounding third towards the plate. throw is cut off. Still first and second. And it's 6-2. Yankees. Judge with the RBI single. And the inning continues. The hit parade continues, if you will, for the Yankees here in the home half of the sixth. 5 runs in this inning. That'll bring up Bellinger, the third hitter. Righty versus lefty. 1 for 2. Bellinger takes a cutter upstairs, 91 miles per hour. Triple walk and a run and an RBI. Run was late. Wait, was that this inning? No. It had to be. Taken strike 1. Yes, I think, the Yankees must have. Did Bellinger? Yeah, Bellinger must have let off, right? 5 runs, 2 runners at 7 and 2 outs. Yeah. Upstairs, splitter, 2-1. So I'm assuming, Bellinger must have let off the bottom of the 6th. I think this was all after 2 as well, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check in a minute. Line to left in play. Another hit and rounding third. Throw is cut off. Judge at second. And another hit. And it's 7-2 Yankees. The Rangers have completely fallen apart here in the bottom of the 6th. Two 2-4-0-7-9-0. Whoops, wrong one. Six runs here in the bottom. Grounder to short, finally. A toss to second, out number 3. But the Yankees get 6, leave 2. We've played 6. We head to the top of the 7th. Rangers batting down by 5. Wow. Huge inning. And the Rangers have Osuna, Nimmo, and Duran due up. Texas 2, Yankees 7, end of 6th inning. There we go. Whew, yeah. Well, not bad. We're just past the 2-hour mark, and that was a long inning. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same live stream, but it is faster and commercial free. Alrighty. Twins down 5-4. Oh, geez, it went backwards again. Every commercial break now. ESPN's app is completely broken. I wonder if I need to uninstall and reinstall or something. This is insane. Nats 5, Twins 4. Twins have runner at second and third, 1 out, top 6. Guardians up 3-0 on the Royals, bottom of the second. Royals 1 out, runner at first. Reds and Cubs, no score, bottom of the second. Ball 1 to Haggerty at a walk. His only at bat. Leading off for the Rangers. Pitcher is Hedrick, a lefty for the Yankees. Chopper grounded to short, up with it, over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down for the Rangers in the top of the 7th. I don't know what the Yankees are showing an injury from Sunday to their first baseman on a throw on a pickoff that he took in the dirt. 1-0 to Nimmo. Single in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. I guess we need to turn around the Rangers' luck here, right? I don't know. We'll switch to the red hat, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if they still wear it. I don't know. Not a Rangers fan, just not a Yankees fan. On the 2-0 pitch, he takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2-1 the count. Arcarino, hello. Oh, yes, Chance still does have the turkey. Fouled it off, 2-2. I'm doing well. Thanks, Arcarino. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Top of 7, the Yankees busted this game open with 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Started with a bases clearing double to make it 4-2, and then they tacked on 3 more. I forgot to check. I think it was all with 2 outs too. All right, Nimmo leading off in the lineup, and with 1 out, grounds it to short, over to first, and out number 2. 2 ground outs, 6 threes on the fielding and put out, or assist and put out. Quickly 2 away, nobody on for the Rangers in the top of the 7th. Yeah, don't think we're going to have any more baseball until next Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. I think it's a Mets game. I'll have to double check. In there for a strike to Duran. 0-1 the count. Oh, yeah, Duran had the solo shot to left field. 374 feet. Misses outside, evens the count, 1-1. Hedrick has, or is it Hedrick? Headrick. I guess it's Hedrick. Hedrick delivers low in the dirt, 2-1. That was a slider. Here's the 2-1. Popped it up, but foul straight back out of play. Evens the count, 2-2. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Nobody on. Rangers down by 5. They led 2-1 heading to the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Low, full count. This is game 3. Yankees won game 1. Rangers won game 2. Getaway day on Thursday. All right, full count. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Stays alive. Full count. 4-seam. Fouled back. All right, here's the pitch. Outside, he walked him. Ball 4. 2 out walk. Rangers have a runner at first. Seager, the hitter, he's 0 for 1. 2 walks. Batting third for the Rangers. 212 average. Lefty versus lefty. Hedrick delivers. Swung on and missed. Sinker, 94. Tough pitch. Would have caught if he hadn't swung. Probably the low inside corner. Hard. Nice pitch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Not pretty much the same pitch. Tough to hit. Here's the 0-2. Taken. Strike 3 called. If you didn't like it, appeal it, but that was definitely a strike. We had 2. They leave 1. No hits. Left 1. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 7-2. I should probably try to find Take Me Out to the Ball Game. The Yankees still do God Bless America, though? I'm not sure.
Will you rise? Remove your caps and please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. United States Marine Corps Sergeant John.
Oh, they're honoring military members. Veteran of the game. Oh, that's cool. Yep, 7th inning stretch. I know I need to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. I should find God Bless America maybe. I got to see if I can find Take Me Out to the Ball Game unlicensed or free on YouTube. I ended up removing the Canadian anthem because I wasn't sure if I was going to be demonetized or not. I don't think I have been when I used it, but I didn't want to risk it any further. Yep, God Bless America. Yep, they're singing God Bless America. I don't have that queued up, though. All right. In DC, top of the 6th, bases loaded, 2 outs for the Twins, full count. They're down by 1. Guardians 3, Royals 0, top 3rd. They have a runner at first. Twins don't do anything. Bases loaded. They head to the bottom of the 6th, still down 5-4. Cubs get a run, and we head to the top of the 3rd, 1-0. Cubs ahead in Chicago. Mets Rockies in about 15 minutes. Yeah, I figured probably since 9/11 I would gather, but I'm not sure. Chisholm, McMahon, Grisham for the Yankees. Grisham, I think, had the 3 RBI double to spark the 6-run output in the bottom of the 6th. Let me check. Yeah. Let me see. No. Okay, I think it was with 1 out. But then after that double, so that was a 1-out bases clearing double. Then Schumann struck out, and then so with 2 outs, they added 3 more runs. The Rangers could have been in this game only down 4-2. They just couldn't get the last out in the bottom of the 6th. Whoops, forgot to say mid-7th. Didn't do that. Okay, come on. How many times are we going to be at ads here? This should be over by now. Yeah, I swear they came back, then went back. All right, I'm going to. Says we're live. I don't trust ESPN at all. Bottom of the 7th, first pitch, strike one. Tyler Alexander, the pitcher. A lefty, 2.16 ERA. Chisholm 0 for 3, lefty versus lefty. Downstairs sweeper 80, evens the count 1-1. Strikeout, fly out, pop out for Chisholm. He's hitting 5th in the Yankee lineup today. Lined a grounder to right and into the past the second baseman, and leadoff single for the Yankees for the bottom of the 7th. Their 10th hit of the game. All right, lefty versus lefty. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. The runner at first. McMahon, the hitter, 1 for 1. Alexander delivers right there. Four seam down the middle, 90 miles per hour. Strike one. Double, 2 walks, and a run for McMahon. Here's the 0-1. Oh, they called it at the top of the zone. 0-2. I thought it might have been high. 0-2. Checking the runner at first is Alexander. He's set. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. Tried to steal second. And out on the play. 1 out. Was that a strike him? No, that's 2 outs. Strike him out, throw him out. Pardon me. Strikeout on the pitch. Out. Caught stealing. Put out was 2-6. Catcher to the shortstop. High. The throw bounced, so the glove was a little high. But no appeal here by the Yankees. Got the tag down in time, apparently. Quickly now, 2 away. Grisham, the hitter, 2 for 3. Misses on a sweeper, 79, 1-0. He had that 3 RBI double just the last inning in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Gave the Yankees their first lead at 4-2. 1-1. Cutter swung on and missed. Or did he take? Yeah, swinging strike. Okay. 1-1 the count. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. Bounces in the dirt on a sweeper. 79. 2-1 the count. All right, 1-1. Or sorry, 2-1 the count. 2 outs, nobody on. Yankees bottom of the 7th. Oh, why aren't they appealing? That looked like it hit the zone. 3-1 count. I don't know. Bullpen action, I think, for the Yankees as well. Alexander delivers. Grounded to right field past the second baseman. 2-out hit for Grisham. 11th hit of the game for New York. 2-4-0, 7-11-0. Just past the second baseman. All right. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Throw to second. That one's not in time. Stolen base for the Yankees. Runner at second in scoring position, 2 away. Decent throw, but it was to the third base side of the bag and not in time. Strike on the play, and that was, I think the catcher wanted interference. Like, the batter was nearly over the plate. All right, so strike one. Schumann is the batter. Takes a ball high, 1-1. Cutter missed upstairs. Schumann a foul out, ground out, and a strikeout. 0 for 3. 8th place hitter for New York. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third, fair, down the left field line. Rounding third, easily in. Left fielder had trouble with the carom. And a double. 2 out RBI double for the Yankees. And they take an 8-2 lead. In the bottom of the 7th. 7 runs in the last 2 innings for the Yankees. Runner at second. 2 outs. Escara, the hitter. RBI single in the 6th, and he scored a run as well. The catcher. Alexander, lefty, versus Escara, also a lefty. Here's the pitch. Wow, that was taken for a ball. Where was it? Just missed outside. Yeah, they had a 1-out, 3-run double in the bottom of the 6th. Then they added 3 more runs after 2 outs, and now they get a 2-out RBI double here in the 7th to make it 8-2 after trailing 2-1 by the bottom of 6th. Onslaught by the Yankees. Texas bullpen, yikes, yeah. Speaking of their bullpen, they got a righty warming up. Yeah, the starter had a good game, but he did struggle in the bottom of the 6th. Misses low, 3-0. This might be I don't know why you would walk the 9th place hitter, though. I was going to say intentional walk here. 3-0 count. Alexander delivers. Inside, ball 4, 4 pitches. He walked him. First and second, 2 outs. But that brings up the leadoff hitter, Goldschmidt. And I'm wondering if they'll get a call to the bullpen here. A triple, a walk, and 2 runs scored for Goldie. And the catcher out talking to Alexander. I wonder if they're buying time for the righty warming up in the pen for the Rangers. Nope, no movement yet. Gotta imagine this is his last hitter. Nope, I think he's already done. They took their time and think this is it. This is the hook for Alexander. And yep, they just signaled for the righty. All right. Gray will come in to pitch. So Gore pitched 5 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, got 3 strikeouts. Beeks gave up a run, 2 hits, both earned in a third of an inning, a walk and a strikeout. Wynn pitched a third, gave up 2 hits, nothing else. Alexander worked 2/3, 3 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, but he's on the hook for 2 more runners here. They still haven't put the new. There's Gray. I don't know what took so long for MLB. No record. Or sorry, yeah, Peyton Gray. No record, no ERA, 4 games, 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1.5 whip is the pitcher against Judge. Strike 1. I'm behind. Yep. Why? Okay, Gold. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. They did pull him for Goldschmidt. Trying to get this thing live. Outside, what's the count? Where's their count? All right, I missed something, I think. I guess it was 1-0. Fouled it off, 1-1. Okay, I don't know. This app is just such trash. It's hard to follow. Can't figure out if you're live or not because it keeps backing up. First and second, 2 outs. Goldschmidt the hitter. Righty versus righty. Gray delivers. Oh, didn't mean to swing. Bat just fouled the ball off. He checked his swing and it was an upstairs pitch and he fouled it off. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Bounces one in the dirt. Evens the count. 2-2 on a changeup. 83. Oh boy. Where's the pitch clock? There we go. Check on the runner at second. Delivers with 2 seconds. Inside. Full count. First and second. 2 outs. 1 run in. Again, first and second. 2 outs. Full count. Runners will be going on the delivery. Here's the pitch. Oh, are they going to appeal? Ball 4. He walked him. Boy, I thought that might have been on the edge. And now Judge, the DH, is up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Nowhere to put him. Or do you do the Barry Bonds, just intentional walk with the bases loaded? No, the rest of the Yankees lineup's been dangerous. Righty against righty. Strike 1 called, 4-seam, 92. Gray is set. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed a changeup. 82. Missed it. 0-2 the count. Judge adjusting the batting gloves. Tough pitch there, that changeup. Here's the 0-2. Low. Missed downstairs. 1-2. Changeup. 84. One-two count. Judge 1 for 4. Swung on and missed. Changeup 83. He got him, but the Yankees come up with a run. They leave 3. We've played 7. We head to the top of the 8th. Yankees 8, Rangers 2. Let me double check. 240-8-12-0. That is correct. All right. Whoops, wrong. Sorry. Still Nationals 5, Twins 4. They're batting, or no, Twins batting top 7. Guardians got another one. Through 3 they in Kansas City. They lead the Royals 4-0. Cubs still up 1-0 on the Reds. Top of the 4th. 1 out for Cincinnati. Mets Rockies underway, 1 out, top of the 1st. Again, in Denver, Colorado. Pirates Diamondbacks in another 27 minutes. Everything else is 5:40 or later. All right, we got Young, McCutchen, and Berger due up. Bird, the pitcher for the Yankees. Jake Bird, a righty, 1-1 record, 5.56 ERA. Oh my gosh, they backed up again. 13 games, 11 and a third innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 1.32 whip. Schumann in right field, Caballero at short for the Yankees. Three walks, 12 strikeouts for Bird. Inside on a... Well, they didn't say the pitch type. What are we doing? What was that? Yes Network. Oh, actually, yeah, what am I saying? 1-0. Grounded to third, Young. Throw to first, got Young out. 1 up, 1 down. Top of 8 for Texas. Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the 6th. All right, Bird, righty versus righty. McCutchen upstairs and in, sinker, 95. McCutchen had to get a little bit out of the way. 1-0 the count. Oh, come on. Are we still behind? Here's the pitch. Outside. Sweeper, 85. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Just missed the low outside corner on a sweeper. 3-0. 1 away. Top of the 8th for the Rangers. Trailing 8-2 after leading 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Inside, walked him on 4 pitches. 1 out walk for the Rangers. That'll bring up Berger, who's 0 for 3. Line out, fielder's choice, and a pop out. I think he may have had the RBI on that fielder's choice. No, I don't remember. I have to check. Right down the middle, sweeper 84, taking strike 1. All right, Bird, the pitcher, righty against Berger, the righty hitter. Ooh, inside, nearly caught his elbow. He had to duck out of the way. 1-1. Might need to wear that one and take the... I don't know why they were showing a Yankees batter. Popped it up on the infield behind second base. Short. Left it for the second baseman, but they're going to get the force out at second. Unbelievable. So 2 outs. Fielder's choice. Guess they battled the sun. So they got the out. Short gave way to second, and then second was like, what? And he took the 1 hop and tossed it to second. So 4-3, technically a ground out. even though it was sky high. Swung on a missed sweeper, 85, strike one. Evan Carter, 1 for 3, a single in the sixth. 182 average, 4 homers, 11 RBI. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Outside. Curveball, 82. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Curveball, 81. 1-2. They're showing the pop-up again. So what is it? Only infield fly with 2 on and nobody out or something? Popped it up. Foul territory, out of play. Catcher took a look. Okay. Can we just focus on the 1-2, 2 outs, or 1-2 the count, 2 outs, runner at first, down by 6 in the top of the 8th for the Rangers. Bird steps off the rubber. Time is called. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Still 1-2. All right, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped it up behind third base in the grass and in fair territory. Caught for out number 3. They leave 1, no runs. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees batting with an 8-2 lead. (2-4-0) and 8-12-0. Twins tied it up against the Washington Nationals. They bat in the top of the 7th. 5-5 the score. They have 2 on, 2 out. In Kansas City, still Guardians 4, Royals 0. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Cubs in Chicago lead the Reds 1-0. They're in the bottom of the 4th, and they have runners at first and second and nobody out. Through 1 in Denver, Colorado, Mets and Rockies, no score. Pirates, Diamondbacks in 19 minutes. All right, hope you'll join me. We have Game 3, Carolina against Philadelphia. Hurricanes lead the series 2-0. 7:05 live stream start and like 7:10 puck drop Central Time. So 8 o'clock Philadelphia time. 5 Pacific time. Oh, gosh, it went back to the top of the 8th. You've got to be kidding me, ESPN. Every freaking break now, it's broken, and it goes back in a half inning. I don't know how ESPN can't fix this. I suppose I should try to uninstall and reinstall or something. I have no idea. Gray against Bellinger. First pitch. Outside, 1-0. Triple, single, run, 2 RBIs for Bellinger today for the Yankees. Swung on and missed, changeup 81, just out of the zone, outside. Evens the count, 1-1. All right, Gray against Bellinger. Taken, outside edge, strike 2. Four seam, fastball. Lined into center between, just past the second baseman and the second base, between that gap. Leadoff single for the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. Their 13th hit of the game. Caballero. Nope. Sorry. Rosario, the hitter. Wait a minute. What? It is Caballero. Yes Network has Rosario. They're wrong. Jeez Louise. Are you kidding me? Caballero is at short. Defensive replacement. 1-0 the count. Pardon the cough. 2-0 the count. So Yes Network has the wrong batter up. Now they fixed it. Taken strike 1 at the lower edge of the strike zone. Gray still pitching for the Rangers. 17 pitches. Runner at first on a leadoff single. Righty. Taken a little low. 3-1 the count. Boy, they're slow to put the pitches up now, too. I don't know what's going on in the Yes Network. Here's the pitch. Swung. Well, if he fouled it, it doesn't matter. It's 3-2 the count. Yikes. I don't know. Full count and time called by Caballero. At least I assume it's Caballero.
Do they really? Yeah.
Oh, brother. Three-two count. Runner at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. Gray is set. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Still 3-2. Four seam 93. Excuse me. 20 pitches for Gray. Oh, I should have got more water. Still got the top of the 9th. Excuse me. Full count. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Foul territory. On the dirt. In foul territory, Berger catches it. The first baseman for the Rangers for out number 1. Chisholm Jr., the hitter. He's 1 for 4. A strikeout and a caught stealing. Yeah, now Yes Network's behind. We weren't this far behind earlier. Outside, ball 1. Why? Can we just show the game, please? I don't know why they're showing cowboy boots. 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Slider 87. Taken strike 1. 1-1 the count. Single in the 7th for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Outside. Changeup 83. Missed. 2-1. All right, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Why do we keep showing cowboy boots and construction Timberlands? Timbs? Timbs? I have no idea. On the Yes Network. Time called by Chisholm. Jeez Louise. Two pitch. Fouled it off. Out of play. Still 2-2. Oh boy, come on. One out. Runner at first. Leadoff single. 2-2 count. Gray delivers. Little grounder to second. Over to first in time. Runner advances on the ground out, but 2 outs. It was the shortstop who fielded the ball on the second base side. No chance to get the runner. Just played it safe. Throw to first. 2 outs, and that'll bring up McMahon, who's 1 for 2. A double, 2 walks, and a run. Checking the runner at second. Gray delivers. Strike called on the outside edge of the plate. Slider, 88. Strike 1. Or was it 80? Yeah, 88. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 4-seam 93. Misses 1-1. All right, checking the runner. Here's the pitch. Taken. 4-seam 93. Strike 2. Again, McMahon in the game because on the first fly ball to the left, Dominguez made the catch and crashed into the left wall, appearing to injure his left shoulder. Outside, did he swing? No, says the third base ump. 2-2 the count. I'll have to get some water before the top of the ninth. All right, righty Gray against McMahon, who's hitting in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2, 2 outs, runner at second. All right. Here's the pitch. Grounded off the pitcher into second. Almost a liner, really. Around third and scoring. And it's 9-2 Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. 9 runs on 14 hits. The Yankees have scored in 3 straight innings, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, after only having 1 run in the first. Yeah, it was a line shot. Either hit the heel of the glove or the actual pitcher and into center. And, yeah, I guess it hit his left arm. Looks like he's got a gash. Maybe on his wrist. I think he's going to stay in the game. He might get a warm-up pitch, see if he can grab the ball. I think they're taking him out just to be safe. Yep, they're going to go to the bullpen. Yeah, they don't want to risk it. Yeah, he took a line shot. It stinks for Gray. He'll be taken out of the game. Yeah, hit his right arm. That's his pitching arm. All right, we get a pitching change, and let me get some water real quick. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back. So Collier replaces Gray. All right, I'll be right back. Oh. Gavin Collier, 1-0. No ERA, 9 games, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, .82 walks and hits per innings pitch. Whip. All right. Wait. Yeah, 1-0. Okay, record. 3 hits, no runs, 3 hit batters, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, no intentional walks. A righty in relief of Gray after taking that line shot off the pitching arm, his right arm. All right. Still at commercial. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to give the Yankees their run. Pardon me. Are you kidding me, ESPN? You're kidding me. Every commercial break, it falls behind. Every single one now. This app is completely busted or broken. All right, Collier against Grisham, who's 3 for 4. He gave the Yankees their first lead with a 1-out bases clearing double in the bottom of the 6th that gave the Yankees the 4-2 lead, and they haven't looked back. They added 3 more after 2 outs in that bottom of the 6th, and now they got a run in the 7th and a run in the 8th, 9-2. First pitch inside, 1-0 at the knees. All right. 2-4 and 9-14 is the box. Strike taken, ball evens the count, 1-1. Out. Again, Grisham 3 for 4. 1-1 count. Right down the middle, four seam 96 taken, strike 2. All right, okay, Grisham called time and stepped out of the box. Now we're set. Collier delivers, popped it into center, on the run, battling the sun, caught for out 3. Kind of had to at the last second. They leave 1, but they picked up a run. We head to the top of the 9th. Yankees leading 9-2 by 7 runs. Jansen, Haggerty, Nimmo up for the Rangers. Okay, in DC, the Nationals take the 7-5 lead in the bottom of the seventh. They still have 2 on and 2 out. In Kansas City, Guardians 4, Royals 0, bottom 5. In Chicago, Cubs 7, Reds nothing, bottom of the 4th. In Denver, Mets 2, Rockies 0, top 3rd. Nobody out. All right. Nope, it backed up again. For the love of God. Every time, ESPN. Every time. Every single time. Every commercial break, the app backs up. It's insane. Yep, I guess that game-changing drive. Yep, the down 2-1 in the bottom of 6, and that bases loaded double to clear the bags and give the Yankees their first lead at 4-2. Camilo Doval in to close it out. A right-hander for the Yankees. 6.23 ERA. All right. Danny Jansen, 0 for 2. Walk, excuse me, walk in the second. First pitch taken, strike 1, a cutter, 99. Inside, misses, evens the count. 1-1. Yankees bullpen, I guess everybody else has been used or unavailable. Strike taken, slider, 88. 1-2 to count to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 9th, Jansen. 0 for 2 with a walk. Doval. Here's the pitch. He has that like lean back wind up and then delivery. One and two count. 8th batting spot for the Rangers. 2-2 upstairs on a cutter, 100. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. 87 slider. Staying alive. All right, here's the 2-2. The pitch, fouled or flied to right field, down the line, and out of play. Many rows into the stands. Yes, network just didn't pan in time. 2-2 count still. And we were past the 3-hour mark. Yeah, slow game. We had that injury to start. Had many pitching changes, a lot of walks, some hit batters, a lot of hits by the Yankees. Grounded in the hole at short. Throw to first, not in time, and not fielded cleanly. Leadoff single for the Rangers in the top of the 9th. Just their 5th hit of the game. Infield single. And Haggerty is pinch hitting for Osuna. Fouled off Haggerty, a 98-mile-per-hour pitch, 0-1. Even if he fielded it cleanly, I think he beats that throw anyways. Hence the infield single. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a miss, slider, 90, strike 2. Haggerty, a ground out in the 7th. Oh, okay. He wasn't pinch hitting. He pinch hit and then defensive replacement as well. Never mind. Righty versus lefty. Grounded to second. Over to first in time. They get the batter. Runner moves to second on the ground out. 1 away in the top of the 9th. Top of the order for the Rangers. Nimmo, 1 for 4, is single in the 5th. 292 average, 4 homers, 12 RBI in the season. Righty versus lefty. Runner at second, 1 out. Outside cutter, 99, 1-0. One and 0 the count. Here's the pitch. Upstairs and outside, 100. 2-0. Says we're live still. Doval, D-O-V-A-L. Doval pitches. It's grounded to third, into left field. Runner holds at third, but he does advance to third. Another hit for the Rangers here in the top of the 9th. Runners at first and third, only 1 out, but they're down by 7, 9-2 in the 9th. All right, Duran, 1 for 2, 2 walks, solo home run, 2 RBIs, 308 average, 2 home runs on the season. Missed his RBIs. Doval with 14 pitches in the 9th here. Here's the pitch. Fouled, straight back, sinker, 99. I don't know what that replay of the guy diving at third was for. Did he get injured? I don't know. Here's the pitch way outside, but he swung on a slider, 91. That thing was almost out of the... That was nearly a pass ball. That was nearly a wild pitch. Catcher had trouble getting to it. What is he swinging at? Duran down 0-2. Here's the pitch. A bouncer and a nice top. Way outside, like wide of the left-handed batter's box and in the dirt, like practically hitting the chalk for the first base line. Should be 2-1, but it's 1-2 because he chased the garbage. All right, 1 out. Runners at the corners. 1-2 count. 9-2 Yankees. Inside slider. 88 missed. Evens the count. 2-2. Rangers led 2-1 till the bottom of the 6th, and then with a 1 out, bases loaded double, the Yankees took the 4-2 lead and haven't looked back. Swung on and missed, slider, 89, strike 3. Rangers down to their last out. And it is Seager who's 0 for 2, a lefty, versus the righty pitcher. But he does have 2 walks, 211 average, 7 home runs, 19 RBI on the season. Doval outside 1-0. Cutter 99. Doval still waiting. He's set with 3 seconds on the pitch clock. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a 98-mile-per-hour sinker. Evens the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Outside. 2-1. The count. All right. There we go. Two and 1, 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Liner to center, but under it for out number 3. That's your ball game. They get no runs, a couple of hits. They leave 2, and that is your final score. 9-2. Yankees win. Hedrick the win. He's 3-0. Gore the loss. He drops to 2-3. And let's end the poll on 20 votes. 55% were correct that the Yankees would win. All right. Let's see real quick. Yep, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Texas Rangers. Yankees, 9 runs, or New York Yankees, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They had a 1 out, bases loaded, bases clearing double to take the 4-2 lead in the 6th. Added 3 more after 2 outs. Picked up a run in the 7th and 8th and win the game 9-2. Hedrick picks up the win, pitching 1 1/3 scoreless innings. The loss on the starter. So Hedrick 3-0. Gore, the starter, gave up 5 of the 9 runs and lost. He drops to 2-3. All right. Obviously, the Yankees didn't bat in the bottom of the 9th, but I can't put a dash or empty space there in the bottom of the 9th. Texas drops to 17-20 after losing 2 of 3 to the Yankees. And Yankees take 2 of 3 and improve to 26-12. Hope you'll be back for Hurricanes Flyers. We'll be starting up in a little over 4 hours. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and commercial free. All right, just ended the Twitch stream. And I think that's going to do it. Yep, Kieran, just over 4 hours from now. About 4 hours and 12 minutes. And the feed backs up one more time. Good job, ESPN. Unbelievable how bad it is. Yeah, who knows how that's going to go exactly with that series. Pivotal game 3, Flyers down 2-0. Had a shot at game 2 and blew it. All right, that'll do it. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great Thursday. Plenty of hockey coming up, and we will have WNBA before I know it. Until next time, take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Bye-bye for now.